Continuing on with the generational shifts from the players, now we're going to look at the executive side of the NBA as Phill Jackson. When he came to New York, man, I don't know if this was a PR move, but this whole thing was a fiasco. As Myles Turner and Giannis's brother Thanasis dropped major gems on how serious Phill Jackson took the Knicks' role as team president.
The Knicks workout was an individual workout.
Okay.
And Phill Jackson was there, right? And
Philly.
man, you see what I'm saying? Like, I was hyped, bro. I was like, man, Phill Jackson, man, he's a legend. He's the GOAT, da-da-da-da. Bro, I get there, and I mind you, bro, it was probably like 20 minutes into the workout. He's over here. Nods off on the side. I'm like, oh, I must be ass, bro. Listen, he don't give a fuck about me. Like,
No.
But at that time,
That's how you were like
I knew what it was, bro. You know, he's obviously a little bit older and whatnot. So, but I mean, I took it personal. I was like, God, like, what the hell, like.
Nah.
But no, man, it was a great process for me, bro.
You know that year? So you're the same year as Kristaps then?
Yeah.
So that year, I got drafted the year before that.
You were the
or the year
year
before that.
prior.
And Phill Jackson drafted me. I told you this, like, oh, you look like Dennis Rodman, Terry Rodman. He was like, that was his comparison. Like, to just keep working, get in the gym. I like he's like the spirit and the tenacity. He was like, we'll work everything else out. And then the
truth is, he likes you because you was international, and to him, you were easier to control versus the American players. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of guys at the time from the newer generation, they really perceive Phill Jackson as an old fossil.
The second year, he came to the office and he said, I found the next Pau Gasol. And I was like, who is he talking about? That's why he was only, not even joke, like working out guys who were tall could shoot, space the floor, but nobody knew him because at the time, remember like Tim Hardaway got traded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this is the story that's when I knew business is business. We're all sitting in a table watching in Walt Frazier, like Mr. Frazier's restaurant. So we're all there, all Knicks kind of, you know what I'm saying? We're watching the draft, Molly Moutier, blah, 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 everyone kind of, you remember?
Yeah.
Kind of the whole thing. So we're watching the draft and then phone, a couple of phones are ringing, blah, 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 etc. And I see Tim, he stands up, he goes out. I don't think anything of it. I'm not from here. I'm just enjoying the food. I'm like, New York is New York. I'm not. So I'm looking again. I'm like, oh, European guy, great. I'm like, good. Everybody's shook. I don't know why. So I go upstairs and everybody's kind of talking to him like, hey, man, don't even worry about that. Like, he said, man, I just got traded, blah, blah, blah. And, I tapped kind of Clay Anthony Ariel at the time. I was like, hey, what's going on? I really don't. He said, I got traded. He said, yeah, I just got traded. And I said, they could just trade you and not say nothing to you. I'm not like, he was like, yeah.
My man Phill Jackson was all over the place. He traded him like that, and he ended up signing him to a large contract. Ain't that a bitch? But it is what it is. That's exactly what Rick Pitino was talking about with Jalen Brunson, with the generational changes and the way coaches interact with players. It's just on a whole different level. And a lot of guys like Phill Jackson definitely got phased out.